Hey, what do it, y'all? Swish Entertainment putting y'all on to all y'all favorite rappers and celebrities alike. But first, I need a little favor done for y'all first. Please like, comment, subscribe to this video, hit the notification bell as well. That'd be great so your channel and put y'all on to this story. Now today we'll once again be talking about NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe as a lawsuit has re-emerged that was filed in the year 2023. This will involve a former girlfriend of Shannon Sharpe going by the name of Michele Bundy Evans. Now Shannon Sharpe originally had a lawsuit filed against him on the day of April 20th. This lawsuit will be filed by an anonymous woman using the pseudonym of Jane Doe, but now it has been revealed that this woman is an OnlyFans model going by the name of Gabrielle Zuniga. Gabrielle Zuniga accused Shannon Sharpe of sexual assault and having made threats directed against her. She also provided phone calls that she had with Shannon Sharpe and had recorded the conversations. In one of the phone calls, Shannon Sharpe seemed to have been threatening to choke Gabrielle Zuniga, but Shannon Sharpe and his legal team had come forward to state that the relationship that he had with Gabrielle Zuniga was entirely consensual. Text messages were provided by Shannon Sharpe's team, which would show Gabrielle Zuniga talking explicitly to Shannon Sharpe, even making requests to roleplay, be abused, and be put into submissive positions. Gabrielle Zuniga, in her recently filed lawsuit, had demanded $50 million for the damages dealt to her by Shannon Sharpe allegedly. The woman who was previously involved with Shannon Sharpe, who filed her lawsuit against him in the year 2023, Michele Bundy Evans, will speak on the lawsuit filed by Gabrielle Zuniga on Sunday. Michele Bundy Evans had made a statement to U.S. Sun, asserting that Shannon Sharpe had doxed his new accuser going by the name of Jane Doe. This of course will follow Jane Doe or Gabrielle Zuniga having filed her lawsuit on April 20th. Shannon Sharpe and his legal team had put out public statements which would involve revealing the name of the Jane Doe, which would be Gabrielle Zuniga. Michele Bundy Evans, venturing forward into her statement to the U.S. Sun, would say, "I want people to understand what Shannon did to this woman by doxing her, by putting out her name, by putting out her OnlyFans account. That was horrifying because things are going to happen to her because of that." Michele Bundy Evans claims that she is still the recipient of scrutiny and hate following her lawsuit filing in 2023. Michele Bundy Evans, when speaking on the slew of disdainful comments directed at her, said, "I went through a lot of things, as you can see in the complaint, that actually even stem from it." Now when it comes to Michele Bundy Evans' lawsuit that she had filed against Shannon Sharpe in 2023, she had filed this in New York City. Michele Bundy Evans conveyed that they were in a 10-year relationship which ended in confrontation and sexual assault. Michele Bundy Evans has stated that she had found out that her partner at the time was unloyal and decided to confront him about it. After the confrontation, Michele Bundy Evans is alleging that Shannon Sharpe had demanded sexual intercourse from her, in which she had refused, leading to Shannon Sharpe committing the act of oral penetration. This act, of course, being said by Michele Bundy Evans to have been carried out forcefully and without consent. Michele Bundy Evans, when going into detail about the alleged confrontation and sexual assault, has said, "The defendant proceeded to forcefully subdue me, compelling me to my knees, and subsequently engaging in non-consensual oral penetration. Despite my protest, he persisted in this violation. Thereafter, Shannon's coercion escalated as he maneuvered me onto the bed and achieved non-consensual vaginal penetration, all the while proclaiming his intent to make it so no other man would want me." So in Michele Bundy Evans' statement, she claims that she had made a protest directed at Shannon Sharpe in which he did not comply and continued to sexually assault her. She also alleged that Shannon Sharpe had declared his intentions of making it so that no other man would want her. The allegations presented against Shannon Sharpe and Michele Bundy Evans' lawsuit, according to herself, stem from Shannon Sharpe's reaction to her accusing him of sexual assault. Michele Bundy Evans, in addition, accused Shannon Sharpe of putting out defamatory statements about her that are damaging to her reputation. Her lawsuit filed against Shannon Sharpe in 2023 to this day is still seeing continuation as she is being said to have filed a restraining order against him out of fear. Michele Bundy Evans, when speaking to the news outlet The Sun, asserted that a man had approached her at her apartment in a threatening manner while her child was inside the residence, which made her fearful, according to herself. Michele Bundy Evans is currently seeking $4 million in damages that were allegedly dealt to her by Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, amidst all the allegations that have been made against him and the publicized audio recording provided by Gabrielle Zuniga, had decided to step down from ESPN on Thursday. Shannon Sharpe put out a public post on his IG platform saying, "My statement is found here and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I'm elected to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I'll be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN to start the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues." Shannon Sharpe. One of Shannon Sharpe's representatives and attorneys has spoken with Page 6, speaking in defense of Shannon Sharpe's name regarding the allegations and defamatory statements made against him in the lawsuit that was filed in 2023 by Michele Bundy Evans. The attorney Mitchell Schuster, when speaking in defense of Shannon Sharpe's name, has said it should be of no surprise that when someone famous is in the news, all sorts of people crawl out of the woodwork to share their connection to that person in an attempt to profit from their alleged relationship. In many cases, those stories or accusations are nothing more than old news, fanciful exaggerations, or sometimes blatant misrepresentations of facts. They are shared on social media or fed to reporters with intentional factual omissions and no regard for the truth. This is obviously purposeful, designed to create a fabricated narrative. This is exactly what is happening to Shannon Sharpe, and the resurrection of the case involving Michele Evans is a perfect example. Sadly, Ms. Evans became obsessed with Shannon and decided to manufacture a claim against him. When she could not find a lawyer to pursue her outrageous story, she filed a civil complaint on her own that is completely devoid of merit. The fact is that Shannon has had no contact with this person for many years, and it is our understanding that she is still on probation after serving 3 years in prison for trying to kill her husband so that she could hopefully pursue a relationship with Shannon. So Shannon Sharpe's attorney Mitchell Schuster had attributed Michele Bundy Evans' actions to the recently filed lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe, due to buzz having been generated around his name, leading to controversy which has affected his reputation. The attorney from 2023 is insisting that the accuser from 2023 is trying to capitalize off of the negativity revolving around Shannon Sharpe's name currently. This attorney even made the claim that Michele Bundy Evans is obsessive about Shannon Sharpe, unveiling that she had failed to find a lawyer to support her case, leading to her filing her civil complaint on her own. The attorney then stated that Shannon Sharpe has not been in contact with Michele Bundy Evans for numerous years. The attorney next made the claim that Michele Bundy Evans is currently on probation after having served 3 years for having attempted to kill her husband in efforts to get into a relationship with Shannon Sharpe. So it appears that because this OnlyFans model had decided to file a lawsuit directed against Shannon Sharpe, that his former accuser had decided to re-emerge amongst the public scene in order to help her lawsuit gain suspense. But yeah, let's go. Capos video launch out these in the comments. What do you all think of Shannon Sharpe having made the decision to step down from ESPN to combat the allegations made against him, with plans to return during the summer before the preseason of the NFL? Are you all of the belief that Shannon Sharpe will prevail against the lawsuits that have been filed against him from 2023 to currently in 2025, recently on April 20th? And to cap that off, do you all see Shannon Sharpe making his return sooner than what he has said to the entertainment sports platform ESPN? Let all that be known in the comments, y'all. That's gonna do it. I'm out.